So this happened, what a weird old world we're living in. It's a strange old time to be going outside, it's a wonderful place in here. So this happened, it's a weird old world that we're living in. There's a lot to be said for staying indoors, so I think I'd rather watch from here.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of So This Happened with me, Iain Lee, the online show where I find bits and pieces that have kept me entertained and made me laugh or maybe even made me chuckle throughout the week. Who knows? Thanks very much to Jeff for my opening titles. Thanks to Billy for the opening song. It takes a lot of soul to write a song. First things first, a lot of complaints about last week's episode because I allowed a clip shot in portrait mode onto the show. I don't know what I was thinking. That was my bad, as the Americans say, and it was a terrible, terrible idea. It was the pilot show. I was testing out technology and I let you guys down. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's clips shot in portrait mode. It's the laziest thing. Whenever you see a terrorist attack on the telly and they show you all of the footage shot by people, it's always shot in portrait mode. Just look at your televisions, guys. What shape are your TVs? It's that way. So I apologise for showing a portrait clip last week. It will never happen again. All right? And if I ever do any live events and I see anybody filming me in portrait mode, you will be asked to leave immediately. First clip, I'm really digging this podcast, The Clones of Bruce Lee. It's about a very specific, narrow genre of movie called Bruceploitation. Bruce Lee made 5 films, 4.5 films, and then died in 1973 at the age of 32. But Hong Kong cinema was not taking that. And so they got a load of people, some of whom looked a little bit like Bruce Lee, most of whom looked nothing like Bruce Lee, to make loads of sort of Bruce Lee style films. They're all nuts. The Clones of Bruce Lee is a really, really good podcast and I thoroughly recommend it. One of the best stroke worst examples of Bruceploitation is The Dragon Lives Again, right? So Bruce Lee dies and he goes to the underworld, like hell, and he fights all kinds of people. He fights James Bond, Clint Eastwood, Zatoichi, for you Japanese movie fans out there, The Godfather, and he also fights Popeye. Now the clip I'm going to show you, it's not Bruce Lee fighting Popeye, but it's Popeye, Chinese Popeye, fighting a load of mummies. This is an incredible movie. There you go, guys. The Dragon Lives Again. Popeye fighting a load of mummies in hell. Do listen to the Clones of Bruce Lee podcast. You can get it on iTunes and all your usual podcast providers. It is fantastic. Now, this clip has been doing the rounds for a long, long time, but I love it. What can I tell you? It's a political commentator, Paul Joseph Watson, doing an advert for Brain Force Plus, the brain power pill juice type things that inspire him to write his anti-Islamic, racist, misogynistic rants. This is just nuts, right? And how anyone can take this kind of guy seriously when he does adverts for things like this is beyond me. Have a look at this.
Every morning before I start writing or shooting a video, I take 2 capsules of Brain Force for a sustainable burst of energy. This is, without question, the most powerful nootropic I've ever taken, and it comes without any of the crashes or the jitters associated with energy drinks. It's additive-free, nothing artificial. It's Brain Force Plus. Read thousands of 5-star independent reviews right now and get your Brain Force Plus.
Just to say, I have not taken any Brain Force Plus today, and that may explain why this show is so shonky. Final clip this week. It's been doing the rounds, and it's funny, and it's lovely, and it's charming. It's the dude, the sports dude from BBC News, and he's out, I think, is it the Commonwealth Games that's happening in Australia at the moment? I don't really know, as I'm not a sports fan. Can't stand it. It was one of the things when I was in the jungle is they kept going, who's your team? I don't have a team. Right. So what sport do you like then? Not really into sports. Anyway, this is just a lovely, charming little clip. It's the sports guy interviewing some people around the pool. I think you know what's going to happen. Let's just have a look at it.
I'm going to have to jump into the water, actually. I'm going to be very careful because I've got this sound pack on. But Sarah Vasey, Adam Peaty, Siobhan Marie O'Connor, Ben Proud and James Guy, congratulations. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the step. Sorry about that. Well, that's giving you all a good laugh. Adam's inconsolable there. Just look before you're getting in a swim pool in future, OK? I hope you can still hear me. I'm going to have to get rather close and mind the step. Can you continue, Sarah? Because we want to talk about your goal. You don't want to talk about me falling in the water. But all the people watching here are literally on the floor. Well, I'll hold it together. You don't have to.
Well, there you go. That's it. That's your lot for this week. Thank you very much. Loads of people have sent me money to help me keep this going, and I appreciate it. If you want to make a donation, you can via PayPal. Look for Iain Lee. I think it's paypal.me/Iain Lee, IAINLEE. If you've got any clips that you think might be good for next week's show, then yeah, please, I'll take them. You can tweet me at Iain Lee, IAINLEE. Don't forget, I do a daily radio show, The Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio. You can listen to it on DAB. Download the Talk Radio app or go online to talkradio.co.uk. Thank you so much for your viewingness. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that stuff. Early days, work in progress. I'm doing it to stop me topping myself, basically. If I'm being completely honest, I'm feeling at a loss and I feel I need to do something. Oh, I forgot to show you as well. Look, this is dead fancy. I've got a second camera. Maybe we'll look at the second camera next week. From my £2.5 million luxury studio, although that other camera may just have given away the fact that it's being filmed in a bedsit. Balls. Ta-ta.